Welcome back. In this lesson, we're breaking down the groove from Aikotoba, the ending theme from Season 1 of the Apothecary Diaries. This song is a perfect introduction to 16 swing. The slower tempo helps us stay relaxed, and the coordination demands are quite low compared to later videos in this series. If you haven't already seen the main 16 swing intro video, I recommend watching that first. It'll give you the core feel, vocabulary, and practice methods that we build on here. As a reminder, we're going to be vocalizing just about everything before we play it. This is one of the most powerful tools we have for internalizing time and feel. Remember, if you can say it, you can play it. If you can play the dan-dan-dan opening, you've already developed your fast double kick technique. Now, it's time to coordinate that with your right hand. Start by playing steady eighth notes with the right hand, and focus on lining up the second note of the double exactly with the hand. Vocalize it first, then play it. Boom, 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 boom. The hand controls the time here. Don't let your foot affect the motion or the timing of your hand. Once that's feeling smooth, add the snare on beats 2 and 4. Make sure your whole body stays relaxed. No tension anywhere. Now we're ready for the full chorus pattern. First, vocalize it. Boom, tack, boom, boom, tack, boom, tack, boom, boom, tack. Then play it. The final step is to add some fills. Almost all of the fills in this song use the same basic rhythm, and we want to vocalize it before we try to play it. Boom, cha, boom, boom, cha, boom, cha, cha, boom. Counting works too, but in 16 swing, the syllables can get clunky, so if that's throwing you off, just stick with clean vocalizations. Once you can say it clearly, you're ready to play. You can apply these same steps to the verse pattern. Here, we don't have the right hand to give us a steady eighth note, so the timing can feel a bit trickier. If you find yourself with poor timing in this section, try to use your left heel for timing. Tap your foot in eighth notes or quarter notes and use that as a reference for your right foot. If you've really listened closely to the song, some of you might be thinking, yeah, but doesn't the hi-hat play more notes sometimes? It's not always just a straight eighth note, right? And you're right. You'll notice these notes aren't written into the sheet music, and I did that for 2 reasons. First, I found that students often struggle more when starting with the full swing rhythm and then changing to straight eighths versus the other way around. In my experience, starting with straight eighths and then changing to the full swing rhythm is usually easier. Second, the swing rhythm isn't played strictly or consistently in this song. It comes and goes, and that's exactly how it should feel. Musical, not mechanical. So, what's happening? The technical term here is a skip beat, and it's most commonly associated with jazz ride patterns. But the term applies to any piece of the kit. We've already been playing a skip beat with the bass drum. In Aikotoba, I mostly hear the hi-hat play a skip beat on the upbeats of 2 and 4, after the snare hits. Here's what that looks and sounds like. This is going to change the coordination that we practiced earlier. Now, the hi-hat and bass drum will most often be playing this skip beat together. For most people, this may actually feel easier since the foot and hand are now in sync. If you have any trouble, just follow the same steps we used earlier, now with the skip beat added. As always, before we wrap up, let's talk about modifications to make this playable for different levels. If absolutely necessary, you can technically remove the double kick and just play a basic money beat. Of course, this will change the overall feel of the song. If possible, we really want to keep that rhythm. So, let's move that first kick note to the snare. If you can do this, it makes a great substitute for the double kick. And of course, if you aren't comfortable with the skip beats yet, you can leave those out. And of course, you can simplify the fills also. This song is a great introduction to the 16 swing style. The slow tempo lets us stay mentally and physically relaxed. The songs in this series get progressively faster, so be sure to get comfortable here before moving on. If you have any questions on anything I did or didn't cover, drop a comment and I'll do my best to help. See you in the next one. Okay. What the? If you want to keep working on this song, Patreon is where all of the learning resources for this channel live. You can join the community and download the TV-size sheet music for free there. The link is on screen and in the description. Thanks again for watching, and now, the outtakes. Once that's feeling smooth, add the snare on beats 2 and 4. Make sure your whole body. Make sure your whole body. See you in the next one. Oh no! Oh no! Bro, this thing is kind of garbage. Not gonna lie. I think we broke her.